Hello my friends. Well, I know it's been a while since I made any videos. I've made some changes to my links. Since the last time I made any videos, I've had some pretty rough accidents. I've had two major wobble crashes, about 30 miles an hour. One of them was a little faster than that. Ended up breaking my right foot. Broke some ribs. Did the scorpion one time. That was from hitting a deep patch of gravel around a sharp corner on a dirt road. That could have happened any time. So during one of those wobble crashes, my bay door seat got ripped off. I've had to, I've replaced handle brackets on the front and on the back. I replaced that bay door seat with a cheap $11 sissy bar seat. Just velcroed it to the top. It's working out great. I like it better than the big seats. It is a little short. Sometimes I go off the back of it, but that just drops my butt down, helps me to brake. The biggest modification I've done to this that helped immensely was putting on the pedal lowering brackets. That raises the top of the machine up a little bit, and it just changes the control for me 100%. It's like I have no wobble issues now, and when I do, they're very easily controllable. No problems at all. I've got 1,000 miles on the Lynx so far. I'm really impressed with how well it took those crashes. Doesn't seem to be really any structural damage whatsoever. I looked it over really well. Everything is still perfectly straight and even. The tire hasn't moved side to side, no wobbles, no slack at all. So it's been a very tough machine. I'm very happy with that. I was worried about, it being 88 pounds that it might break during a bad crash, but it's done quite a few somersaults and came out very, very well. So I'm very happy. I've changed my shoes. I was wearing those van type tennis shoes. Absolutely zero protection at all. When my foot came off the pedal, my foot just folded right under me and snapped the bone by the ankle. It's still sore, but hell, I had to ride this home, or I had to ride it 3 miles back to town to get a ride home. But yeah, it's been a very tough unicycle. Still riding the street tire that came on it. I'm using a motorcycle tire pressure monitoring system. The thing about those that aren't specifically made for unicycles is they're kind of annoying because it gives me an alarm all the time telling me that my back tire's low. But I just need to turn it on before I go on a ride. I don't really carry it with me or anything. It's just to quickly test my tire pressure and take off. I've been in some small disagreements about the kickstand. Me, myself, I think the kickstand offers, pretty much the only support on the bottom that there is. It's not a lot. The kickstand's pretty tough. It survived a couple crashes. One side even got ground down on the pavement. And it is strong. That metal rod in the center is strong. And my point about it is, it just helps, like, it keeps the bottom of the battery pack from spreading out or getting pushed in. Just adds a little bit of stability and structure to the bottom of the battery pack. But, I'm sure it ain't that big a deal. Just me personally, I don't want to take it off. Although it could be dangerous. But some people that have seen my posts, they may think I'd be down in the Lynx and talking bad about it. I'm not. I love it. It rides super great. And now that I got the lowering pedals on, I have no problems at all with wobbles. The only thing that really worries me now is just the fact that I've been in a few hard crashes. This is doing some heavy somersaults on the pavement. And sometimes now when I turn it on, the screen's completely blank and I have to turn it back off and turn it back on to get anything to show up on the screen. So when stuff like that creeps in your mind going down the highway at 40 miles an hour, you know, you can't help but think, what if this son of a gun just turns off on me? But it hasn't done that. It's doing very good. So let's take it on a ride. Actually, what I'm doing is I get terrible cell service here and I'm trying to upload a video to my other channel. And so I want to go to higher ground where I can get better cell service. And might as well kill two birds with one stone. Let's take this baby on a ride. Now normally, if I'm really riding on the highway, I'll be wearing my motorcycle helmet, but I don't really like it. It causes me to be detached from my surroundings, like I'm in a car. Can't really hear that well, and just closed in. It's good in the winter time, but I like being open in the summer. Been a while since I've rode with a selfie stick. Ain't that big a deal. There's a couple of rabbits. Oh, that's another thing. I've been riding this thing to work. Almost got kicked in the face by a deer last week. A deer just come out of nowhere about 3 feet in front of me. And then right when she jumped right in front of me, she done an extra kick. Like she almost kicked me right in the face. Yeah, this street tire, it handles gravel just fine, but I still don't suggest hitting a deep patch on a sharp curve unless you're ready for it. This scorpion was no fun. And I'll admit, I don't ride as crazy as I was. I do take it much more careful. It's pretty early in the morning, riding into the sun. One thing I can say, it handles these potholes pretty good. And this gravel, you can't even feel it. It's almost like being on the highway. In fact, I think I'll go up here and hit the highway. Now the rabbit. These animals, they don't know what to think. Got this little short stretch of highway here. Got my beep set at 41 miles an hour. To give me an idea what my speed is without me having to look down all the time. As you can see, 42 miles an hour, it's stable as can be. No problem. No bad wobbles during braking or hard turning. Just no problems. That pedal lowering kit's been a real game changer for me. Here's a little turtle. I like riding out here in the mornings, there's not a lot of traffic. There's a lot of deer though. Yeah. Also, I like wearing an armored jacket, but it's just too warm right now. I just try to be careful. Up here's a pretty little spot where a lot of the locals go to get fresh stream water. Comes right out of these bluffs here. And me personally, I'm kind of paranoid. I won't drink it. I live in the poultry capital of the world. There's been chicken houses kept here for 50 years. Almost 60 years in this area have been industrial poultry houses. No, I don't drink the water. These are old original cold houses. Like back in the old days, before refrigeration and stuff, people kept their milk and their buttermilk in cold houses where you had ice cold underground streams running through them, keeping your stuff 50 degrees or below. That's the original refrigerators. 50-degree cave water. I love the acceleration on this thing, man. You just lean and go. Get up and go 0 to 30 in like half a second. Maybe slight exaggeration. But I have learned what people mean when they say you are invisible. Man, I've had people run right out in front of me, like staring right at me and still pull out in front of me. Way worse than a motorcycle. You can probably see that this is a prime real estate for a deer to run right out in front of you. Every time you hear them beeps, you know I'm hitting 41 miles an hour plus. I figured 42 miles an hour, that's fast enough to crash. I don't really want to crash any faster than that. But hopefully, I'll have time to slow down a little bit before I actually hit the ground. Not guaranteed. So I've got about 3,000 miles under my belt with unicycles now, electric unicycles. And almost a year of riding. A lot of the things that used to bother me in the beginning, they don't bother me anymore, like wind. I mean, I'm sure high winds bother me, but now it's about like walking, you know. I get high winds, it doesn't scare me or throw me off balance. Get a lot of semi-trucks out here. I pass semi-trucks a lot. What bothers me the most is damn little dogs right here. Earlier in the year, there's like 6 of them. They've been getting run over one at a time. You little dogs. There's a whole pack of little ones. This one here, he goes for the long haul. Nice, beautiful field. Then you got some chickens. At least he's running that way, not this way. There's these little bluebirds always laying on the road. I hate that in the mornings going to work, or I'm riding my car. Am I the only one that hits or breaks for those little tiny mouse-sized bluebirds. I don't know, but it bothers me to think how many of them little things get run over at night or early in the morning before daylight. That didn't take as long to get south of the city. I guess I'm gonna go to the park, check my phone, and see if my video's uploaded. According to my camera, which is giving me a red light, I think I'm almost out of memory card space. So if it shuts us off, I appreciate you guys joining me. Yes, I'm still riding the Lynx. I'm still loving it. Just because I've given it a little criticism online doesn't mean I'm putting it down and I don't like it. It's a badass machine. It's a lot of fun. As long as these cops don't give me no problems and make me quit riding it, I will be very happy. Very happy with my purchase. And after it surviving a few good 35, 40 mile an hour crashes, I'm pretty happy with it. A local grocery store. We're almost to the park. Morning. Oh yeah, looks like we got the park all to ourselves. Yeah, you can see no wobble problems. Very stable. Very, very stable. Just amazes me what difference 1 inch made. I'm sure if you're a big 6 foot tall guy, weighed over 200 pounds, that probably put your foot an inch lower than mine was. I'm riding the 62 pound springs, but my feet were just riding too high up on the axle. I could not get any stability. And plus, don't forget the braking like you're in a chair. That really helps. Don't just stand stiff-legged and brake like that. That helps bring on the wobbles. You know, don't do that. So just practice, get somewhere safe where you can speed up and sit down. Speed up and sit down. Yeah, now that I'm not wearing those motocross boots anymore, which are just way too stiff, it felt good and it felt safe. I felt very protected from the knee down, but I never could ride seated. Very good. How about these new boots? Which I'm not real crazy about the soles. They're pretty soft. But they're working out okay. And I can ride seated again. Whoa. I say I can. These metal pipes beside me are making me nervous. Everybody knows that ride seated, it's easier to get up a little bit of speed, but I'm practicing slowness. I can tell you this seat here, it's about, I think it's 1.5 inches thick. It's a whole lot more cushy and comfortable than the Beto seat. And $11 is a whole lot cheaper than $150. Of course, this camera being on a selfie stick, it does make a little bit of difference. Yeah, no problemo. No problemo. And when you're chubby like I am, you don't have to lean forward much to get a little bit of speed. I like how you can just crawl right up stuff. You don't have to get a run at it. You can go up pretty much any hill. Roots, whatever. You don't have to get in a hurry, get a run and jump. Just climb right over them if you want to.